8,000 gallon fermenters, and we've got two 4,000 open top fermenters just for experimental purposes. And we're keeping them pretty full. We're running 24/7. It's been exciting seeing the transition from construction to actual production, but it's been a lot of fun. We got a good group, and we've got one of the best startup groups we've ever, Pete Kamer, a distillery engineer, says, it's one of the best teams he's ever seen, for startup. They're very knowledgeable. They come from different distilleries, and it's been exciting just being a part of it. Yeah, we're going to remove some of these sunshade. We can sit from outside on top. It's got log steel. Wow. Here we go. Wow.
This is Alan Bishop, head alchemist at Spirits of French Lick. Be on the lookout for a brand new bottled and bond Solomon Scott rye whiskey, made from a mash composed of 65% rye, 35% corn, and 5% victory malt. This 5-year-old 100 proof rye whiskey is a throwback to early 1800s style rye whiskeys of the Ohio Valley. Named after the legendary Daisy Spring Mill distillery owner turned moonshiner Solomon Scott of Paoli, Indiana. Remember, drink responsibly and never drink and drive.
And then we also use Cold Springs across the road where Joseph Washington Dant's oldest son, Joseph Bernard, started a distillery called Cold Springs, our series. We put in a catch basin, a buried tank, a submersible pump. We bring water up and around to our water treatment facility, and we're using that to proof our bourbon. So we incorporated Cold Springs back into the story, so to speak. Wally has left no stone unturned. We are full history lesson here. It's been amazing.
Drinking bourbon, sipping on some scotch. We get a little wild, but it's sure fun to watch. We love what we do, we're drinking every brew. Man, we talk some shit, but we're telling the truth. Yeah, we're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, raisins in hell and making some noise. Yeah, we're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. We're here to have fun and we hope you enjoy. We're here to have fun.
Have you been in here since we've completed this?
No, sir. We've actually never been in here at any time.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Wow, I couldn't believe that. I guess we were still under construction the last time we got here.
Well, yeah, we've been here while it's here, but it's like you're usually throwing a large party.
Yeah, we've got doing a 4,000 gallon cook. We've got 10 8,000 gallon fermenters, and we've got two 4,000 open top fermenters just for experimental purposes. And we're keeping them pretty full. We're running 24/7. It's been exciting seeing the transition from construction to actual production, but it's been a lot of fun. We got a good group. And we've got one of the best startup groups we've ever, Pete Kamer, a distillery engineer, says, one of the best teams he's ever seen, you know, for startup. They're very knowledgeable. They come from different distilleries. And it's been exciting just being a part of it. So, come on, I'll show y'all some of them. Chad!
Morning.
You remember this, folks? Scotchy Bourbon Boys?
Hi.
They were
Tiny.
just asking about the pot still. This is Chad Lindsay.
Nice to
Nice to meet you.
They were just asking about our pot still, if we were going to get that program going. I think first of the year we're going to.
First of the year is what I heard.
We're going to start doing that. Are you going to be doing that, or do you know if you want to? I know they'd asked for, you know, who would be interested in doing it. I didn't know.
I don't know what I can say, but you know, I'm all over it.
Okay.
That's a perfect answer.
Nothing came out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to think I'd.
Well, I know your name has been mentioned. Yeah. I didn't know if you wanted to or not.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm into it.
Okay. Well, I couldn't think of anybody else.
I miss my baby.
So that'll be Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
He just had a son here about 3 weeks ago.
Oh, congratulations.
So he's itching to get off this 12-hour
Right.
every other
I get
weekend.
it.
So we're glad to have him.
Plus, he's got the look. I mean, you're on display over there. You got the look. I think that works.
He's got the look. He's got it up here too. He's very good at what he does. He came to us from Limestone Branch.
Okay.
Steve or Paul Beam, I think.
Steve B.
Sort of
Gotcha.
recommended
Yeah.
him. You know, I know Lux Row bought him out, and then later bought out by another company. So he wanted to get somewhere where it's a little more of a family feel. So we're lucky to get him. He does a great job. And,
You're gonna make me blush.
Well, I mean, you came from just came from family, came right over to the other part, now the much bigger part of the family operation, right?
yeah, we're pretty excited about the future here.
You won't be working for MGP anymore.
No, no more.
No more. He's home, I hope.
Oh,
Were you there when that wall went down?
Yeah, that's about my last week.
Okay.
Actually, my last day is when they announced it officially
Okay.
to the public.
Okay.
So yeah, we've had a few come from Limestone, I guess. Just when you have a new company take over, it just changes the aspect of the whole company. So you don't know if your feet's on solid ground or not. So we got a good group running this distillery, I think.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's well trained. They're excited about what we're doing here. They're excited to be here. So it's been a pretty cool experience seeing the excitement in the air around here. So
Awesome.
let's go over here and we'll check out this new still.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Stout, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've come a long way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's for sure.
Yes, sir. We have come a long way.
You know, although Charlie, when you were telling me a couple years ago what was happening and it was like, and then I got to meet Wally and we did I had no doubt what was going to happen. No, there was none. I mean, you could just tell.
Sunshade, it's outside the top. It's got long steel.
Wow. They did a nice job on that, didn't they?
Yeah, I said I love this.
Salt pad, man.
It's
See if I can get off that
texture.
white off.
Wow. Look at the textured copper. That's just beautiful.
Video him too, and I'll send it to you.
Mine's on video.
Okay. I got 2 hands.
There we go. Wow. Ain't no way. That's what they say, man. Let me have a little taste here.
It's insane. The
That's
sweet,
smooth.
it's not just the smooth; it's the sweetness for white dog that is insane.
12 o'clock somewhere.
That is very sweet for white dog.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
That's the
That's
smoothest. I mean,
You would
you
never.
cannot taste that fruit.
No.
140 in there.
No.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I only
It is to me.
Corn and a little
Yeah.
bit of yeast on the white dog.
Yeah.
That's what I do too.
That's dangerous.
Of course it is. I mean,
Anything else for y'all?
Oh, that's
Nah, I think we're gonna do a little bit more here and go around and
That's
show them they haven't seen the distillery since we got done.
Okay.
They've done a
yeasty
couple
bread
podcasts
that's on
in
the-
past, so-
and
Yeah,
it's
that
the
way it's very-
sweetness. Yeah, you know,
It's
it's almost like Middle West, but not with that apricot. I'm just
No,
trying
there's
to.
no
It's much
apricot.
more grain, corn.
Just start rolling them.
It's Kentucky.
There is
Yeah,
a,
we need
there's a sweet
Right.
strawberry
We
aftertaste.
got rid of that old cardboard back there.
Right inside of my mouth, tastes like you just ate a strawberry.
I would say that you always come up with the
So that white
flavors.
dog, after it sits in your mouth for a while, tastes like strawberry.
Oh yeah?
Strawberry.
Well, everybody. That's pretty cool. Let's see how many barrels we got. Looks like we are 4,791.
Yeah.
So we're getting there.
It's unique, I'm sure, when you're putting it in your rick house. It's kind of like when having an empty rick house and you're putting on different floors, and then you're up there. We just were
But
down.
in terms of thinking about aging these barrels, starting from the batch, like, do you want to put a few of these down here on the bottom, put a few of these barrels from the first batch up here on the top, over in this
I
corner?
think we'll
you know,
rotate as needed.
sort of. Or so you're going to rotate? You're going to be one that rotates the barrels, or you're just going to stick them?
No, I think we'll
So
load
this-
it accordingly, and then you know, after time, we might rotate some of our first stock up to a sweeter spot in the floors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think we're going to have a very special product.
So it's
Very
not
excited
gonna
about
quite going to matter where it's put in there, because it's going to be a sweet product.
Well, I'll tell you one thing we have in our favor. They say the smaller rick houses maybe age bourbon a little better because you get a better airflow. And up on this hill we have, there is an airflow you wouldn't believe. I mean, just a constant breeze running all the time across that hillside there.
Yeah.
And I just have high hopes that, you know, our product, it's going to be special. From what I've tasted, I'm pretty excited. I can't wait to 26. I've never wanted to get older faster, but I'm ready.
Thank you.
Good deal. And this is the new restaurant?
Yes, sir. Restaurant. Now we're going to reimagine it.
Ain't no way that's 140.
That's what they say now. Let me have enough
Right
taste
there.
of that.
It's insane. The sweet,
Smooth.
it's not just a smooth, it's a sweetness for
Yeah.
white dog that is insane.
12 o'clock somewhere.
That is very sweet for white dog.
I'm going to tell you.
That's the
That's
smoothest.
something.
I mean,
You would
you
never.
cannot taste that fruit
No.
140 in there.
No.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I only
It is to me.
That's-
corn and a little
yeah.
bit of yeast on the white dog.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's what I usually get.
That's dangerous.
Of course it is.
Oh, show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. Show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask why. Oh, don't ask why. For if we don't find the next whiskey bar, I tell you we must die. I tell you we must die. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you we must die.
Hey, Scotchy Bourbon Boys, Tiny here to tell you about Still Distillery. Still Distillery is forging new roads for generations to come at their old Kentucky home by bringing bourbon back to Gethsemane. Guided by Wally Dant and cousins Lynn and Charles Dant, Still is firmly built on faith and family. They fill each bottle with respect while honoring the history of bourbon and their family itself, ever mindful that faith, family, community, and bourbon pave the way for future generations. They invite you to visit them in Gethsemane. Sure, you'll find a lot that's shiny and new, but what you'll feel is something deep and soulful. Visit them also on the web at www.logstilldistillery.com.
Hey, Scotchy Bourbon Boys fans, this is Alan Bishop, Indiana's alchemist of the Black Forest. So I'm tuning in here today to tell you all about the One Piece at a Time Distilling Institute channel on YouTube. If you're at all interested in the art of distilling, whether it be home distilling or professional distilling, and the intense geekery that goes into that process, then check out the One Piece at a Time Distilling Institute on YouTube. I promise you're going to learn something you didn't know before about the arts.